Nice to meet you, professors. My name is YUEXIN. I'm a graduate school student from Hangul University of Foreign Studies, majoring global culture and contents. Today, my presentation is about the characteristics of the textual productivity of virtual idols fans, which is a case study on Chinese virtual idol Tianyi fans' video production on the video site Bilibili. First, let's start with the introduction part. In 2019, China, Shanghai, thousands of fans convinced at one of Shanghai's biggest arenas to see an unusual show. A virtual hologram singer named Tianyi, accompanied with world-famous Chinese pianist Lang Lang. As a popular music fan, I was quite wondering why people would like to pay for a show of a singer that doesn't exist as a real person. But the fact is that in recent years, virtual idols has frequently appeared in the Chinese entertainment industry, and big companies such as Tencent have already entered the market with huge capital, which shows the confidence for the further development of virtual idols. There are three main elements of the backgrounds that virtual idols emerged. The first and the most important one is the rapid development of technology. The second one is the changes happened in entertainment, especially in the music industry. That is, the emphasis has changed from listening to watching. The last one is consumers. As the Z generation grow up, they own higher acceptance to the virtual things. It is with such backgrounds that the virtual idols came into being and have pursued a fast development, from 2D to 3D, from online to offline, from the virtual world only, and now to the real world. In the upgrading process of virtual idols, Vocaloid virtual idols are considered as a milestone because they spread the virtual idols to the whole world. The most remarkable feature of Vocaloid virtual idols is that their songs are created all by fans. That is to say, the critical reason for virtual idols to succeed is viewed as fans' textual productivity. So this research would like to do a case study on Tianyi, China's most successful virtual idol, and her fans' textual productivity on the video site Bilibili, based on Henry Jenkins' textual poaching theory. The objective is to analyze the essence of Vocaloid virtual idol Tianyi and the characteristics of her fans' textual productivity, so as to get a deep understanding of virtual idol-based virtual idols and the reasons for their popularity. In order to analyze virtual idol fans' textual productivity, I would like to take Henry Jenkins' textual poaching theory as the theoretical base. Jenkins defines textual poaching as an impertinent raid on the literary preserve, where fans take away only those things that are useful or pleasurable. Media fans poach from their beloved text to create new texts such as fan fiction, folk songs, and manuals, dictionaries to develop further details not originally explained in the text. Poaching blurs the line between producer and consumer by giving the reader power to produce their own work based upon their own interpretation. From the perspective of the textual poaching theory, next part I would like to take a look at Tianyi and her fans' textual productivity. Tianyi debuted in 2012 as the first Chinese Vocaloid virtual idol, has now become the most successful and the only profitable virtual idol in China. She is not only active in the ACG subculture, but also showing high frequency in the Chinese popular culture in recent years, such as holding offline concerts, participating in TV shows, and also endorsing KFC and other well-known brand products. And her huge success would give credit to the songs written by her fans. So what is Luo Tianyi as a Vocaloid virtual idol? I would like to state it in two aspects. On one hand, Luo Tianyi is a tool for music creation. In essence, she is only a software called Vocaloid. It is a singing voice synthesizer software that enables users to create songs without a real singer, only by typing in lyrics and melody. Various voice banks have been released for use with the Vocaloid synthesizer technology. Each is sold as a singer in a box, designed to act as a replacement for an actual singer, and often marketed as virtual idols. At first, Vocaloid is intended for professional musicians and music lovers to make it easier for them to create music because it simplifies the process of music creation. Luo Tianyi is released in 2012 as the first Chinese Vocaloid voice bank. In the eyes of the public, she is an unreal singer that owns hundreds of songs and huge fandom. However, in fact, she is only a tool for music creation. Vocaloid opens the door for ordinary people to music production, and they write songs for Luo Tianyi, which is actually for themselves. On the other hand, Luo Tianyi is an idol created by fans. Regardless of her essence as a software or voice bank, Luo Tianyi is still a beloved idol for her fans. However, different from other real idols, Luo Tianyi can be called as a fan-made idol, except for her most fundamental settings such as age, gender, and height. Her image and her name are chosen by fan vote. Her personality gradually forms according to fans, like she is a foodie and her favorite food is baozi. And as a singer, the most important thing, her music, is made by her fans using Vocaloid. Therefore, whether Luo Tianyi's image, personality, or music all come from fans. Fans have surpassed the single identity of fans, but also are Luo Tianyi's creators and nurturers. And next, let's take a look at Luo Tianyi fans' textual productivity. There are two types of texts produced by Luo Tianyi's fans, one centered on her image and the other centered on music. This research narrows the scope to music-centered textual productivity taking place on UGC video platform Bilibili, which is the main online place for Luo Tianyi's fans. In order to explore the characteristics of fans' music video production, first, we should know the main contents of those videos. So I searched the keyword Luo Tianyi at Bilibili on 24th June 2020 and selected the top 1,000 videos according to the number of views. With 72 of these non-related to Luo Tianyi, 928 videos were finally classified into 5 categories. First, character-centered videos, which is produced based on her image. Second, Vocaloid-centered videos, which use Vocaloid to create, including original songs and lyrics adaptations. Third, music-centered videos, and here the music here refers to the fan-made original songs. The first category is fusion videos that combined at least 2 of the above, and the final type refers to other videos such as clips of Luo Tianyi's offline activities, broadcasting, or news. According to the textual poaching theory, Luo Tianyi's fans, different from other real idols, what they can poach from are only a few sporadic elements. However, this does not make it harder for her fans to poach and create, and instead, it broadens fans' space to create and fully stimulates their enthusiasm. To create new meanings, fans should go through the reproduction of meaning and the social production of meaning. As to the meaning's reproduction process, because of the fragmented attribute of Luo Tianyi fans' video production, the reproduction of the existing meaning becomes more easily, and thus the themes or contents are becoming limitless. For example, Luo Tianyi's music ranges from rock music, hip-hop, pop, to Chinese traditional music. The themes do also catch on with the current events and fashions quickly. Moreover, at the same time, this stimulates fans to poach intertextually in order to enrich the works. And what's more, as to the social production of meaning, fans' textual poaching and productivity is not only a personalized process, but also a socialized one, as the newly produced texts spread inside and outside the fan community. There are many excellent fan works which have already spread to the public and become a part of popular culture. And in this way, a lot of music lovers and songwriters can get a professional career in the music industry, and at the same time, which has injected vitality to the music field at the same time, so that we could find the characteristics of Luo Tianyi fans' textual productivity. The first one is fragmentation. Luo Tianyi fans are poaching several fragmentary elements instead of intact texts. The second is originality, because the fragmentation of fans poaching more creative space is given to them, and their productions are more close to original works. The third characteristic is diversification in both themes and genres, including almost all of the elements that are used. Like the first one is high intertextuality. The last one is a strong charm of China's traditional culture. Those works have become a channel for the global spread of Chinese traditional music and clothes. To conclude, virtual idol is a combination of virtual and reality based on the development of digital technology. And Luo Tianyi, as China's most successful virtual idol, is one of the most representative examples. This research, based on Jenkins' textual poaching theory, analyzes the essence of Luo Tianyi and the characteristics of her fans' textual productivity on Bilibili. Jenkins claims that fans are not passive audience, but active interpreters and creators. And Luo Tianyi's fans are relatively more active. In essence, virtual idols like Luo Tianyi were just tools for music creation and production. However, an image and some easy settings are given to them, and then they seem to come into life. Fans crazily use them to create, and the more they create, the more they fall in love with those virtual idols. According to the textual poaching theory, Luo Tianyi fans' video production on Bilibili have characteristics like fragmentation, originality, diversification, intertextuality, and Chinese tradition. All of those features come from the initial scheme that give a full play to fans' activity. In the age of participatory culture and digital technology, this generation of consumers are not satisfied with being audience. They want the right to make their own decisions and creation. Thank you.